Took some ecstasy. I don't know.
Join us.
I have never stepped on the gas pedal that hard before in my life.
Alright, hi everybody, it's Alpha. I'm gonna be reacting to the SFM Creepypasta, The Town with Fake People by Surkee. Been a while since I reacted to one of his videos. I believe the last one I reacted to was the I don't know, it was about the gas station. Let me look it up. I forgot. And there was like a time loop or some shit like that. That was pretty freaky. Or was it the falling in the backrooms? I don't know. But this one was honestly my, I would have to say my favorite creepypasta that I've, creepypasta video so far. So, no, that's my channel. Don't want you guys to be looking at that. Bit confidential information. Alright, so, okay, so we got a bit of a narration again. Narrations by Creepypasta Jr. Oh, can't wait for that. Cannot wait to dove into the video and see what's about. Town Fake People. See how it is. Judging from the thumbnail, it looks kind of creepy, but let's see. Let's see, guys. We will see. Begin to notice that my what was it, the Strangest Tape video reaction that I did for some reason started gaining some traction, and so that's why I'm even reacting to another video of Surkee. So yeah, I'm just being honest. I don't know if this one is gonna blow up as well, but we shall see. It's like one of the things you gotta take notice when you're a small creator. It's like if you start noticing a particular video that you've done from this channel and it started picking up some traction, you might want to have to do another video on that from your channel and all, right? So, all right, yeah, I'm probably gonna cut that out, to be honest. All right, let's dove into it. Yeah, it is. Oh, and before I continue to watch the video, be sure to check out Surkee. Really talented creator. Doing the SFM, it's not easy work. I don't know what else is involved in it. I know there's like other, like, I don't know, other SFM programs or animation. I don't know what I'm talking about, so I'm sorry if I can't really explain it, because I really can't, because I don't really do that kind of stuff. But it's pretty intriguing how they do it, and I've seen some videos on it, but again, I'm not very well educated on it. So yeah, I really, it's not an easy thing to do. Like I said, it's but yeah, Surkee's animations are really well done, so please check them out. And yeah, oh, and please leave a like and comment down below, share the video, and subscribe. I would greatly appreciate that, guys. Please. I'm just kidding. You do what you want, guys.
I had just left my mother's house after visiting her on her birthday.
I'm sorry, it's not loud enough for me.
She lives a state over.
Okay.
I had just left my mother's house after visiting her on her birthday.
Okay.
She lives a state over from me, and while I don't visit as often as I should,
Pretty
I
far.
try to make it out there when I do get a chance.
The same dude from the Strangest Tape. Well, same
Actually,
character model, right?
Time. Normally a 6-hour trip ended up taking me only 5 hours.
6-hour trip.
That was a plus.
Hey, yeah.
I never really cared much for driving. Sure, some people would argue that driving can be cathartic, driving peacefully on an open road.
I love that.
However,
I love driving the peaceful road.
Especially long distances.
Peaceful road, I mean, like,
the less time I
by yourself and all.
the road, the better.
No
I left my mother's
bullshit
a little
traffic.
after 4 p.m. and for the first hour or so, I was met with an outrageous amount of congestion.
Shit.
I think I
Yeah.
ended up sitting on the highway without
Hate
moving
traffic,
for a
man.
total of 20 minutes straight.
Especially when you gotta take a
Then,
shit, dude.
immediately after,
Awful.
I was met with intermittent stops which turned my monotonous trip into one of agony. The constant drive 2 feet then brake was beginning to take a toll on my mind. After about an hour and a half, my GPS came to life informing me of a severe accident further down the road.
Oh
While
my
I wasn't
god.
surprised, I was grateful to have something to blame on this bad traffic. As my car crept further down the road, my GPS with her overly
What kind of car is that?
suggested that I take a detour. At
Is that
that point,
Tesla?
anything was better than sitting in this metaphorical hell.
I don't know.
The exit was slowly
Super
approaching,
green.
and just trying to get to that ramp was torturous. Like having
Damn.
your favorite food placed just out of your reach. Eventually,
Yeah,
I
just cut in front of him.
and
Fuck
followed a
that
few
dude.
other cars making a quick exit as well. My GPS began to plot a new route home as I drove along the side road. Around 10 minutes later, I found myself driving alongside farmland for as far as the eye could see. While I was still a little frustrated at sitting in traffic,
Yeah, I don't know what kind of car. I'm not a car
being able
guy,
to
so.
drive consistently with a relaxing view did help calm me down a bit. It wasn't long after passing the third cornfield that I noticed that I was now alone on the road.
Okay,
I
you're
knew
passing
I
a
had been following
cornfield.
some cars when I pulled off the highway, but now there were no vehicles in front of or behind me.
This gave me the kind of like horror vibes, even though it really, this whole episode's basically horror, but I mean, it's just like the cornfield. Like, it's giving me, I don't know, I forgot, like Texas Chainsaw Massacre, didn't they? Is that what the movie's called? I forgot. Like it's like, I don't know, it's just something out of a horror movie, you know?
That was odd. I put it out of my mind
Like
as I
it's
drove along.
the cornfield is like associated with
A few
horror
minutes
films.
later, my gas light appeared, and I sighed as this just seemed to add on to my many driving frustrations. I was pulling up to an intersection when I saw a sign for a town to my right. Running out of
Good bit.
options, I made my way down the road.
Yeah, you're like in the middle of nowhere. There's a
When I first
cornfield,
pulled
and
into
then there's
town,
like this
I
town.
was
Yeah,
surprised
that's
at
such
how
a
barren it was.
trope for like
There was
horror
a small
films.
gas station on the edge of town,
Yeah, it's like
post
Texas
office
Chainsaw Massacre.
nearby. and a few residential houses
Or-
further down the road.
Yeah.
Putting the thought to the back of my mind once again, I pulled into the gas station as the sun was beginning to set.
Oh, dude, it's getting
After getting
dark.
out of my car, I saw that the pump had a "Please pay inside" sign taped to it. So with a huff, I walked over to the gas station.
With a hoof. With a hoof.
When I stepped through the doors,
With a
I locked eyes
hoof.
with the
I
man
like that word, huff.
He was an older gentleman with a white beard and a
Okay.
deep blue shirt.
This dude is not even blinking.
I gave him
That's-
a nod as
yeah,
I
that's a
walked
huge
over
red
to the
flag.
coolers to grab a water.
It's a huge red flag. I just don't let this whole
Didn't
freaking.
return a nod,
He didn't
nor
even
did he
say
make any
anything.
movements whatsoever.
Just staring.
It was
He's just
late, I
staring.
thought.
I don't like that.
Probably the end of his shift.
I don't like that.
I walked up to the counter
Please.
and set my water down and asked him to put 20 on the pump outside.
Stop staring, man.
He just stared at me for a moment with a grin that seemed forced. After a full minute of silence, I asked him if he was all right. He simply nodded, pressed a few buttons.
Maybe
on
he's
the
mute.
register,
Maybe he's mute.
Then returned to his
Still,
previously
like, even if you're
motionless
mute,
demeanor.
like, yeah.
I asked him how much it was for the water, but the man didn't acknowledge me at all.
It's free. Some shit
Feeling
is.
too tired to deal with all this, I just set a 20 and a few ones on the counter and headed out to my car.
Couple
As
ones.
I was filling up my car,
Yeah,
I noticed
20,
something
yeah.
even stranger than the gas station clerk. There was a woman standing in the middle of the street.
Yeah, just
I watched her until my
Ignore
tank
it.
was topped off, wondering
Just
what
keep
the
doing
hell
your
she was
thing.
doing.
keep doing your thing, man.
After I finished, I walked out into the street, taking care to check for oncoming cars. As I approached her, I asked her if she was doing all right. She had the same odd grin as the clerk.
Dude, her eyes are red as fuck. I think
I
she's
gently
stoned.
touched her on the shoulder, and
She is
turned to me.
stoned, dude.
I asked
She
her
is
if she knew
stoned
that
it.
she was standing in the street.
Stoned.
To which she replied, "Oh yes, we are happy here."
Yeah, at least we got someone talking.
She turned back
We?
away from me and continued staring down the road.
She's on
At
some
this
kind of
point, I
fucking
was ready to
psychedelics
leave,
or some
and
shit.
Not just because my gas tank was full. I got in my car and carefully drove around the woman as she remained motionless.
We are
As I drove through
happier.
the town, more and more things stuck out at me. The post office nearby had 4 people standing outside of its doors. Though I have a friend who works at the post office and they don't stand.
Dude, you could look into the door, window, and it's like a brick wall. Doesn't even lead to a room or in the building. Like, you see it, if you look real close at the window, the door, is like a brick wall.
outside of its door.
That's even stranger.
Though I
Yeah,
have a friend who works at the post
that's even
office and they don't stay open very late at all.
weird.
So either this was a unique post office or those people were waiting to get inside a closed building. I began to pass by the houses next. One house had a man raking his front lawn. Normal enough. Although there wasn't a single leaf anywhere to be found.
What the fuck?
Across the street from
Just
him
like dead grass.
was a house that had a small seesaw in the front yard, with 2 children playing on it. Except, they were both sitting on it evenly, staring at each other, not going up and down. I started to pick up my pace as I wanted more and more to get out of this strange town.
Going 100
But
now.
I soon regretted that decision as flashing lights filled my rearview
What?
mirror.
Really?
I groaned as I pulled over to the side of the street.
Ah, shit.
I watched through my mirror as the police officer stepped outside of his
No,
vehicle with a
man.
large grin plastered across his face. He
Dude.
slowly
Dude, I have to stop. Everyone's fucking stoned. They're just stoned. The eyes are so fucking random. Yeah, no, they're not possessed. No, they're just, or they're freaking, there's some sort of entity that's possessing the town. No, they're fucking stoned to hell. They are literally just stoned. Like, it looks like they're supposed to be doing something, but in reality, they are doing nothing. That's kind of weird. Such a weird concept. Such a, like this town, strange gas station clerk, and, well, honestly, everybody, the townsfolk or whatever you want to call it, they're just, yeah, they're acting very strange because they're fucking high.
walked up to my window and stood there.
Dude,
I had been pulled over
he's got like
before,
a
and one thing I learned is to
legit
wait for
rape face.
instructions from the officer. After a few minutes
Nah.
came and went, I rolled down the window and asked if there was a problem. With a relatively happy tone, the officer said, "You have the right to remain silent."
No, I have the
I
right
gave
to get
him a
the fuck
confused look
out of
and
here.
asked if I was under arrest. To which he
Fuck
spoke
this, dude.
again. "It's illegal to drive a car, sir.
What?
If I wasn't already so creeped out by the whole town,
Just-
I would have thought this was actually
Dude.
quite funny."
Drive
I told him
away.
that I had a license and registration to drive this car.
It's illegal to drive a car?
He then leaned down and almost stuck his head inside my car window before saying, "Have a nice day." He then stood back up, walked back to his car, then drove away with his lights still flashing.
He'd even trying to apprehend him or arrest him. Huh?
Never in my life had I experienced anything like that before.
The fuck? He says it's
Taking
illegal to drive a
moment
car.
compose
I thought he was gonna
myself,
try to
looked around
arrest
and
him.
noticed that all the people were now
No.
staring at me. The man raking his leafless yard. The 2 children. Everyone was staring at my car now. I started to drive away when I was stopped by a sight that made me feel very
Ah, I can't imagine that feeling of everyone,
The woman from before,
creepy people just staring at
the
you.
one that was standing in the middle of the street
Man.
at the gas station.
Fuck that.
Well, she was still in the street,
Same spot?
but right in front of me now.
Wait, no, he's
I had been
He
driving
passed it
for
her,
quite
right?
a few minutes, so unless she was a marathon sprinter, there was
Yeah,
no way she
on
could have
the-
gotten in front of me. I slowly crept
supernatural is
closer,
going on here. What?
and like before,
Probably,
carefully
most
maneuvered my
likely.
car around her. I still had my window down as I passed by
No.
slowly.
I was gonna say maybe he's stuck in town. Maybe it's
When I
like
was almost
repeating,
halfway.
like in
She turned to me.
No, I don't see the gas station though.
Her eyes were a dark shade of red, and she was no longer smiling.
Well, I don't know. Maybe she
Deep,
took a
gravelly voice that obviously didn't belong to her.
took some ecstasy. I don't know.
Join us.
I have never stepped my foot in the gas pedal that hard before in my life. My tires
That's
spilled
such
down
a
the road.
realistic reaction right there. Just drive on. Like, how do you not do that at the get-go, right? Like, I would have done
Once
that.
I was back on the highway, a tidal wave of relief washed over me.
I would have done that.
I didn't
Long
get off
time
the
ago.
highway until I was finally home. When I made it home, I couldn't stop thinking about all those weird people.
Fake people.
How they all looked like people, but they didn't act like people.
Maybe they were at one
I know
point.
this must sound confusing to all of you, but it's just as confusing to me. After I made it home, I took some time to retrace the route I took on the map and saw that there was no town in that area.
It doesn't exist.
I'm not entirely sure who they are, or even what they are. But I think next year, I'll just send my mom a card for her birthday instead.
Damn, that's actually kind of creepy. Not gonna lie. It's pretty intriguing. I enjoyed that. Definitely, it wasn't scary. It was just, yeah, it was just creepy, and you just get the sense of dread, you know. And did a good job. Yeah, Surkee did a good job on that. Yeah, he's just really good with animation and the body language, even though they're kind of like, it's Gmod models, or you know, it's kind of like outdated animation, but still he does it well. It really delivers the scenes really well. Yeah, like yeah, cornfield, and then you gotta stop in this town. Yeah, no, I'm just gonna keep driving. Maybe we could I'm just gonna turn around, go back into that heavy hectic traffic, go back in the freeway. Yeah, when she wasn't smiling, I'm like, okay, I don't know. Shit's about to go down. Well, I was kind of afraid, like, maybe the ending was gonna be, I don't know, I just felt like something bad was gonna happen at the end, but it didn't, so I was kind of glad, like, okay, nothing happened. He decided to check out the route he had taken so you can see the town, and it doesn't exist, so I kind of expected that. It's like one of those anomalies, like horror anomalies you experience, you know, but it's just, I guess it never existed, or maybe it's like he had entered into a like a different dimension or something like that. I don't know. You could run a lot of theories with this, you know. It's supernatural, most likely. You know, like cosmic horrors, like an entity ruling this town. Who the fuck knows? Who knows? Maybe these people used to be like this dude. I forgot his name, and then something took over them, or maybe they got really fucking stoned and whatever, crystal meth or whatnot. JOYSVILLE. That's what the town is called, JOYSVILLE. JOYSVILLE. Oh, wow. Totally missed that. That's why they're smiling. It's joy. JOYSVILLE. They're filled with joy. Filled with so much joy. That's why they're all smiling. And the store clerk, I mean, the gas station clerk, he wasn't smiling at first, but then he began to smile as the dude was trying to talk to him. Yeah, I like it. Pretty anomalous creepypasta. I enjoyed it. I love these concepts of horror, you know, and they're very intriguing and interesting. You go in a lot of theories, and it's yeah, it's one of my favorite type of concepts of horror. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed it, guys. Yeah, be sure to check out Surkee, and I'm gonna head out. That's about it for now, and hope you guys enjoyed it, because I really enjoyed this video. So anyways, y'all take care, and I am logging off. Thank you for watching.